Welcome back, everybody. It's time for some more Skyrim Weekly with Thursday Angel Plays, and I'm Angel. This is Gaming with Angels, and thank you for joining us today as I continue acting like a fool and running through Skyrim like an idiot. That's exactly what we're doing. Last week, I did have to go through and actually console command the Stendar situation with the Way of the Nine, and it sucks, but today we're going to start off with going to see the person who involves us with the Blessing of Akatosh, mostly because I want you guys to hear the story, okay? That is a big part of it, and then we'll see how it goes from there. I know that we're going to go back to the cave, and that's going to get us through to the next round, so that we can get the Blessing of RK, and you'll see what happens from there. I did some dumb shit. Let's just put it that way. Enjoy, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the other side of that intro.
I'm alone here on my island, floating in the sky. I'm high above the world I used to know, and I'm far from any danger, safe from any failure. Guarded, I found shelter in the storm. I'm hiding in the blue, safe between the clouds. In the blue, where I can't be found. Was a soldier in the legions, fought against the demons, fought against the monsters made of gold. But they stormed across Arcadia, following their nature, washed away the place I once called home. I'm hiding in the blue, safe between the clouds. In the blue, where I can't be found. I'm hiding in the blue. Fine, but I'm still so stuck on what used to be. Made a prison out of my mind, watch life as it goes by. Battle scarred my own worst enemy. I'm hiding in the blue, safe between the clouds. In the blue, where I can't be found. I'm hiding in the blue.
Okay, so to kind of give you guys an idea of where I am, this is the flight platform. Lod's blacksmithing, the Shade Tower where we first met Svashni, and things like that. So what we're going to do here is get the Blessing of Akatosh, which apparently is this dragon. Ish. Or her.
Greetings, traveler. It's not often we get visitors this far up the mountainside, but I'm sure Vachlokmir is pleased to have the company.
Is that a pet dragon? I'm going with that.
Vachlokmir is not a pet. If anything, I am his.
Oh. Vlukmir, is that its name? Vlukmir must be its name. I'm actually familiar. Okay.
Yes. I think it means fond of the spring sky or something. He only said it once, and he tends to mumble. He's very shy.
He tends to mumble. He's a fucking dragon. Okay, where did you and Vlukmir meet?
To the north, in the forest of Falkreath. I was tracking an elephant. It's as big as the white stag of legend. Through the forest, my eyes fixated on the dirt.
I think he's gonna
when
kill
I
the
heard
troll.
a black stumbled over by a much larger print. As I ran my fingers across the edges, a long shadow crept over my body, and it wasn't until then that I took the piece of the gold.
So, they're busy. What? I mean, what did you do?
I shrieked so loud that the birds and the cicadas fled from the trees. Suddenly, I was face to face with an actual dragon. Once I was all out of screams and all out of breath, I realized I was still alive.
Oh
That's
my
when I
god.
noticed the arrow lodged into his wing. He doesn't like it when I say so, but Vachlokmir is very sensitive. The wound was minor, but I knew he needed my help. So I reached for an old hunter's salve I had in my satchel, and I decided to heal him.
Okay, that was a foolish risk, or docile or not, one sudden movement could have killed you. That was brave of you. I hope I would have done the same. I'm gonna go with that one.
It kindles my heart to know that there are those who judge not by fear and rumor, but by truth and honor. Vachlokmir did no more than grunt when I dug my hands into his scales and climbed up his great back.
Okay, we have how did you remove the arrow? Many in this land despise dragons. I'm more interested in, okay, how did you remove the arrow?
I maneuvered his spine, grabbing fangs of rock that jutted from his skin. The arrow was right there, near the crook where his body met his wing. I clutched the arrow by the fletchings, yanking it out with all my strength. Too much strength. The force of it made me lose my balance.
Oh my gosh.
I would have fell to the ground and croaked my skull, if Vachlokmir didn't swivel his head around to catch me.
Okay, so you rescued a dragon. How did you end up here?
But even after I applied the poultice and the healing spell, Vachlokmir was in no condition to fly. Mentally, anyway. And it wasn't long before some of the other hunter folk came stumbling through in search of prey. There were two of them, dressed in scale armor, with bright silver coins of light shining off their chest plates.
And what did you do?
When I heard their voices laughing through the trees, I dove into the thickest of grass and lay in wait, my dagger clenched between my teeth. The hunters, meanwhile, drew their weapons, their eyes mesmerized by the great beast that lay wounded before them. Most would have fled at the sight of Vachlokmir, but when the dragon covered at the sight of them, it only gave them courage.
Okay, your lying dragons are godless killers. The hunters were in their right. Dragon bones are quite valuable. Only weaklings engage a wounded opponent. That's the best strategy. Kill the sick and injured, then make up a good story. Okay, we're gonna do this one.
A hunter seeks every advantage, which is why he traps animals he aims to kill. Yet these folk sought to murder, not to hunt.
Yep. Alright. So what happened after the hunters arrived?
When the hunters came, Vachlokmir curled up his head and tail, hiding under the canopy of wings. He was so teeny. The hunters laughed as they split up to flank him. Slaying a dragon was great prestige. Nobody would ever believe it wasn't. I pulled the dagger from my teeth and watched as the shorter one circled toward me. I could practically smell the stink hopping off his furs. I rose to a crouch and raised my arms to his throat. When my nose betrayed me, I sneezed.
I was gonna say, this is one hell of a story, but this is, I sneeze it.
Both hunters turned toward me, but I managed to get the short one. All I felt was the rush, and the hot spray of blood trickling down my leg. My body was on fire, but I was scared. Perhaps Vahlokmir sensed this, because as the other hunter charged, he unfurled his wings and let out a roar. The sky shook and the earth cracked, and the man fled like no man I've ever seen. But I reckoned he'd be back, maybe with the city guard. We had to hide, although the hardest part was convincing Vahlokmir he could still fly.
So it turns out the real killer is you. So there's a bounty on your head, good to know, a daring escape, and a noble endeavor.
You're a very kind adventurer. Perhaps you would like to stay for dinner? Vahlokmir is getting quite good at hunting deer.
I would love to stay for dinner. Okay, many in this land despise dragons.
I wish it weren't so, but folk are scared. In Skyrim, when it comes to fear, everyone's a merchant, and everyone's buying. The housewife frets and paces, afraid the dragon will swoop down and eat her children or set fire to her home. The city guardsman trains in the barracks, worried all his boasts of heroism will melt away under the heat of a dragon's flame. The farmer picks his crops before they are ripe, and the hunter starves the forest of rabbits and deer. Same goes for blacksmiths, lumberjacks, milk and tavern maids. Every bored, middle-aged, drunken soul who thought they had nothing to live for.
Okay, in other words, the presence of dragons puts everyone collectively on edge.
Now, all of a sudden, they have something to lose. So entire towns live in fear, leaping to panic every time a cloud drifts over the sun. It's very sad. If only they'd lie down their fear and open their hearts, they'd see that the dragon is capable of mercy and a creature of kindness.
Unless it's Alduin. Ma, I'm going to hug the next dragon I meet. What possibly could go wrong? Oh god. Except their fears are real. Dragons attack villages without compunction. You're right, people fear what they don't understand. This is going to be so hilarious when that dragon bites off your arm.
That's why it's very important that we learn the language. We can't understand them if we can't communicate.
Okay. I'm interested in learning about you.
Really? Well, if you're that curious, I'll gladly tell you my story. I was raised in a community of hunters. My mother taught me to track, hunt and skin, and my father taught me how to craft cages and traps. He was so proud when I fashioned my first bear trap. He shoved it to a neighboring hunter, who offered to make a good use of it.
And what happened next?
A group of hunters had found a bear alcove near the outcroppings by Evergreen Grove. That day, 4 of them left, but only 3 returned. One of them spit at my father as he passed him, then threw my manglet trap to the ground. One of the bears had managed to break free from its jaws. 2 of the hunters blamed my father, and I blamed myself. But one of them, a Nordman with a low brow and sad eyes, told me the truth of it.
And what did he tell you?
The bear was a mother, driven by her need to protect her cubs. He said not even the fangs of a dragon could have held her. He tossed my hair and gave me a smile more black than white, but it brightened my day all the same.
Ah, and you gained compassion for animals. Bears and dragons are much the same. We hunt them because we must. Bears are a plague. I was attacked by 4 while you were telling that story.
Yes, I realized that every beast has a family. Mothers, fathers, daughters and sons. And our right to hunt is not any more valid than their right to live.
Okay. So, how the hell do I get the...
Alright then.
See if I can get her to talk again.
How can I help you?
And now this one is glitched. Awesome.
Goodbye.
Wonder if I can talk to the dragon. What's up? Oh, fucking fantastic. Okay. Well, seeing as that won't work. Fuck. Speak with Svashni. Let's see. Assist the Vigilant of Stendar, which I was not able to do. So we are going to have to console command this, which kind of sucks, actually. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. We are going to fast travel our asses back the fuck over here. No, that's not what I want. Okay. And Jack is hungry and tired and dirty. And he needs to go somewhere indoors-ish. We're gonna do that. Yeah, mostly just so he's out of the actual cold. There's random mannequins, like, everywhere. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh, right, that's the shit that I dropped earlier. Okay, let's give him a sponge bath real quick. Feed him. All that fun stuff. Oh, Van Gogh is stuck. That's what that is. Okay. Apparently he's really hungry because I'm not getting the notifications that he's well fed or anything like that. But my little symbols are gone, so that's fine. That'll work. What's this one? He's still really cold, though. He stands next to here. So, let me see if I can do this. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Set stage. Svashni. Quest. 40. Okay, that should get it. Now, hopefully this will do what I need to do. So now I gotta... she's... Oh, she's looking at this ginormous mannequin. I just gotta figure out where the hell Svashni's at, so... Okay, all of those are done. Just gotta figure out where the hell Svashni is. So we didn't get to do that one. Yeah, this is kind of fucked up. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. Okay, I just gotta figure out where the hell Svashni is. If I talk to him. Nope. I have to find her first. Where the hell is she? Ooh. Scroll of Twister. That's pretty cool. Huh. Okay. Like, go outside. Trying to keep Jack from freezing to death too. That would be very beneficial if I, didn't allow him to freeze. So let's do it this way. Let's go to the world map. I think that's actually outside. Okay. There she is. Okay, cool.
So you turn. The fire's inside the crypt are lit. The whole thing reeks of my mentor.
He promised to teach me the stance of Arcay. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here for the fresh air. The gods guide us on our path. You cannot stand in our way.
You? What do you know of the way of the Nine? It would take decades of training to master.
Well, perhaps for the other 8, yet the stance of Arcay requires only faith. For you, maybe, but I am a prodigy of infinite potential. Those who walk the supplicant's road can temporarily access the knowledge. I have my doubts, but your mentor said it was possible. Okay.
Faith? More religious garbage. It requires nothing of the sort. Did you know my mentor used to think the same of all the techniques? It is only after I proved his beliefs to be lies that he was forced to alter his perception.
Wow. Why do you think faith plays no role in the technique?
There is no doubt my mentor was inspired by his faith. Without the mythology, the Way of the Nine would not exist. But inspiration is not the same as the gods descending to the earth and handing you power. My mentor once believed that every technique required an unwavering belief in the divine for which it was named. At first I played along, if only to extract the knowledge. Yet near the end, it was obvious to even him that I had no interest in fairy tales. You ask me why I think faith plays no role? I am living proof. I mastered 8 techniques without once prostrating myself before an altar. It is only because the 9th escapes me that he clings to the notion that faith is what I lack.
If he knew you didn't believe, why try to pass on the stance of Arcay? Sounds like Garrett has adapted his philosophy to fit reality, yet in the end the techniques elude you. There must be something to it, so it isn't faith you lack, but competence.
The absence of one thing does not prove the other. I lack knowledge. I lack a method with which to obtain it, and a mentor to teach it. What I need is more time. Another chance to see the stance in battle. What I do not lack is more faith.
Okay. You mentioned before you were after a pair of swords.
Indeed I was. 2 legendary swords, hidden away in the nameless barrow to the north. 2 things of unparalleled edges and durability, masterly crafted, and in my hands. Still, I am not accustomed to their varying weights. I will need to train before I can wield them as they were designed. This means my mentor will have time to conduct whatever foolish rituals he has concocted, and leave him no excuse when I slay him and his pupil.
Oh my gosh. I am the pupil and the one who will face you in the end. I plan on delivering Garrett to you so you can settle this in a single combat. It will likely be someone else who will face you. I am but a lowly servant. I'm gonna go to this one.
Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way. I will wait for you at Winter's Peak, where Kynareth sheds not a tear.
Turn to Garrett and undergo the trial. Okay.
Be gone, then.
Okay. Well, at least we can move forward with this. Okay. Let's talk to Garrett here.
You have returned, young disciple. The bonfires have been lit. The stage is set. Now all that is left is your trial. Using the blessings you have garnered, I will summon 8 ghosts of Akavir and bind them to my will. I will stand as the 9th. When you vanquish them, you will absorb part of my spirit, and as such part of my knowledge. And it is imperative that you vanquish all of them. Contrary to what Savashni told you, the stance of Arcade is not the master technique. It is merely the last step in a staircase of 9. Meaning, it is the knowledge of all 9 stances and faith in all 9 divines that grants you the knowledge to be a true master.
Okay, so you're going to possess me like that pilgrim. Enough talk, summon these ghosts, and I'll slay them, so I won't learn the way of the 9, I will merely summon its knowledge. Good, I detest actual training. This way works far better. There we go.
Yes. Unfortunately, my connection to this plane is faint, and I have not the time to train you properly. Even so, it would take decades.
Might have to turn on God mode.
Still, however temporary, you will be able to utilize the full breadth of the technique. True knowledge will have to be gained on your own. Now, if you are ready, I would like to begin the ritual.
Okay, I'm ready for the trial. I had a vision from the divines. Okay, we're gonna do this.
Then let us proceed.
Yep, no, we're doing this shit. Hold on. Oop.
Of the Akavir, divines of Aetherius, I call upon your service so that we may test this champion in a crucible of blades. Come forth, come all, and with every cut let our minds and our faith be sharpened.
What was that?
Time to end this.
Oh God.
Gonna die for that.
Put you down.
Okay, this is happening. Son of a bitch. Talk. Okay. I'm really glad I turned on God mode. Yes! I turned on God mode because I really want to finish this quest.
Never should have come.
Shit! Fuck.
Nothing.
Okay, there's that one. I don't know how I cut off a ghost head. That's just what fucking happened, okay? Would you quit hitting me? Damn.
Victory or Solengard!
Fuck the for Solengard. What the fuck? Okay, that's fine. This is fine. I got this.
Give up while you still can.
Nope. No, I want you dead. You're almost dead. You're almost dead. Okay. Okay, now we get to speak to Garrett. Let's go ahead and turn off God mode for now.
Your trial is over, young disciple. Yet you are a disciple no more. You should now be able to summon the way of the Nine. My thoughts and arcade spirit will flow into your blades. All that is left is to find my pupil and show her the extent of the god's wrath for those who war without faith.
She said to meet at Winter's Peak where Kinnereth sheds no tears.
So she seeks to replicate our final duel, to finish the lesson she began that day. It snowed that day when it should have rained. It dressed the trees in helms of white. The forest south of Dawnstar, that's likely where you'll find her, where we will find her, and where this will all end.
Okay. So do I... Okay, so... I didn't get a thingy to, like, follow RK, which is kind of depressing, but that's alright. I have no idea where the hell we're going. I just know it's to the north. Okay, how far north? Holy shit, way the fuck up. Okay. Pale Trading Post. Dawnstar's pretty close to there. Hall of the Vigilant. Okay, that's pretty close. Okay. So, Riften it is. That's where we're going right now. Mostly because Jack actually needs some sleep, an actual bath, and, you know, all that fun shit. Food, sit down, take a minute, warm the fuck up. It says it's summer, everything's covered in snow. Alright. Nargonian.
You have questions?
No, I just need to put my character to bed. What time is it? Susie, go back up. 11:30 in the morning. Cool. Means that we can sleep until like tomorrow.
I think when I retire from adventuring, I'll come live in the Rift. The Fall Forest is like raining art.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Okay. Kurava, I need a room and maybe some food.
Hello, friend.
Hello.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Thank you. Here, this is for you. Of course.
Definitely needed that.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
We got sapphire. Let me take off this helm.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
We're gonna start here. That's 12:08. So 24 would put it at noon again tomorrow. So if we go backwards 4 hours, that'll put 8 o'clock next morning. Oh shit, cool. Definitely that. Guaranteed he is tired, he is hungry, dirty, definitely dirty. Little symbol in the bottom right corner shows that he desperately needs a bath.
Yeah? What's your problem?
You've been in Riften for quite some time now, Lady Mule. I fear that you soon may leave us.
Riften has problems of its own. Now is not the time for exploration and discovery.
I'm relieved to hear you say that. If you were to leave, I'd miss you terribly.
Okay,
Aaron,
Aaron's a
I owe
douche.
you my
I don't
life.
know if you guys know that, but
It
Aaron
would
is a
take
complete
threat to all
douche
of
canoe.
Skyrim for me to depart.
And I am going to give Jack a bath, so the screen is going to black out while he does that. Okay. sure I've got enough shit that I can sell some stuff to, Grilda? Is that her fucking name? Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Rare trinkets, the finest oddities from Morrowind.
You
Grelka.
gonna buy something? Or just here for everything I've got on display? Really?
Okay, let's see. What can I get rid of? That. That. I'm actually gonna get rid of that. I really don't need that. Let's see how many septums does she have left? Not much. Do. I don't even know where the fuck I got that from, so there's that. Okay.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
The
Greetings,
Medesi.
honored friend. Everything I've got on display, really.
Because I have that to sell. And that. Okay.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Thank you. Where is our blacksmith?
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20
Beautiful
septums
baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Where the fuck is the blacksmith?
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Okay.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind. Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind? Take a look.
I actually want to sell you shit because everybody else is out of fucking money. Excuse me. Okay. Awesome.
Keep your eyes to the road.
We are down to half weight, and I will fucking take it. So let's get out of here and take a carriage to Windhelm because
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood.
and then we will run west, I guess. So do a save here. I'm glad I saved. I was getting a little concerned on how long it was going to take for that to load. So, anyway, let's take the carriage to Windhelm. As I figure out where the carriage driver is. Oh, there he is.
Need a ride?
Yes.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account. They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgramor himself. There once was...
Okay. So it's cold as fuck. It's the middle of the night. Well, sort of. It's 10 o'clock. Okay, and west we go. Okay, we've got Windhelm carriage stop. That's cool. Shit, that's way the fuck up there. Note to self, go get that later. Apparently I need to be on the other side of the river. Well, no, I can stay on this side. Okay, there's a wolf right there, so we're gonna have to take care of that. What happened to my sword?
All together, don't we?
Okay. That just fucking happened, but, you know. Okay. And he's cold, and he's thirsty, so we'll do that. I do really want to keep going until we actually finish this quest. So I have no idea how long this is actually going to take. It's just that I've never been to anything over here, including Dawnstar. So...
No more! I yield! I yield!
The fuck?
That takes care of that.
Fuck. Oh, it's a vampire. Yeah, that checks. Good job, guys.
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished.
Nope. Not my business. River Yorgrim. Okay. That's new. I think I found the Pale Trading Post. Oh, nope, that's Angus Mill. There we go. That's a chicken. Don't kick the chickens. I'm just gonna keep heading west until I, you know, basically run into it. Damn, we got a long way to go. There's nothing over here that I've been to that's going to help get me there any faster. So, okay. Alright. Be smart about this and head to Dawnstar. And take another carriage to Dawnstar.
Fools and bastards, the lot of them. I told them this might happen, but no, too caught up in their own pride.
Okay. I don't know who the hell that is. But it's fine. I don't need to talk to him. Alright, where is... You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna set the tent up here. Okay. In my dream, I found myself in a dark forest lit by the light of the blood moon. In the distance, I heard the howling of wolves, faint screams of men. A horned figure beckoned me from a rocky outcropping, a pack of wolves at his feet. I recognized him. It was Hircine, father of man-beasts. In his hand was a chalice filled with crimson liquid. He wants me to drink it. Okay. If I follow Hircine, I can't follow RK. Well, I probably can. I just have to have the blessings of both of them at the same time. And I don't know how to do that, but you know what? Fuck it. Do we want to be a werewolf or a were-bear? Let's do a were... Never done a were-bear, so we'll do that. Right button to change back. Right button to release a howl. Okay, hold on. Am I actually a werewolf right now? Oh, God. No, no, no! I can't do... No! Ah! I'm a werewolf. I'm a werebear right now. Oh, shit. Right button. That's all I wanted to do was change back. It's fine. That was not the smartest thing I've ever done. I'm gonna tell you guys that right fucking now. Oops. Take that. My bedroll. Pack up. I don't think I have shoes on.
Damn, another one got away.
Hey! Hey, don't kill the driver! Did you... Oh, God. Alright. Damn it. Okay, that didn't work. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Resurrect. Come on. Jack is not bleeding out. Paired right animation. Okay. Damn it. See if we can... Oh, it won't let me do it. Son of a bitch. Okay. Damn it. Alright guys, well I am going to do my damnedest to bring him back. And I'm going to call this a video because I need the driver. We need to bring him back to life. So, I think what I'll end up doing is just going back to the last autosave. Jack is standing here going, I mauled the carriage driver and I need the carriage driver. I'm Angel.
Help me.
I'm Angel. This is Jack. Emily is running the fuck away. And we will all see you guys next week while we figure this shit out.
Mm-hmm.